I guess we'd gone down the road of looking at a few different builders, and we
were really confused.
And I don't think we didn't get a good feel from a lot of them. Then we had a meeting or a business meeting with our work for work, and we were recommended to Antech Constructions. So we thought, we'll go down and see what they've got to say. And I guess when we walked in there, when we walked out of that first meeting, I'd already made my mind up that this is where we're going. This is who's going to be building our new house. So because we walked out of there feeling fairly confident.
Had a good feeling.
Yeah, it was a good feeling, and it was. And so that's why we decided we'd just go with Antech. I guess my biggest fears were we'd gone, as I said, we'd gone down the road of looking at other builders, and we'd heard stories that, bad stories about builders and people that had bad experiences with builders. And I guess you never know completely what you're going to get at the end with your builder. And we'd gone, as I said before, to other builders. Everything was all rosy in the beginning, but as soon as we started getting the prices together and everything like that, it was all, this is plus, and if this happens, this will happen, and it's going to blow out in cost. Whereas when we went to Antech, we got a price, and that was basically the price. Sure, we varied things along the way, but there was no sort of plus. There was no people that Anthony wasn't saying, that's going to be extra, that's going to be extra, and we sort of that was the good thing about going with Antech.
And the other thing was that our block is not a totally flat block, and so many of the project builders, which was really a lot of our investigations were around display homes, where you go in and you see someone and they have this sort of language that they speak, where really they talk to you about a house that's going to be on this perfectly straight block of land, and our land was not straight, it was sloping. And anything that's not sort of fits into a neat little parcel and a basic box,
it was all a little bit too hard.
It was a bit too hard for them. I think one of the really nice things was we wanted to have a builder that was really capable, and when we asked a question, they were able to answer our concerns in a really timely fashion. And it was one of the really impressive things about Anthony. You might have a question that, especially for me, because I don't have any building experience, and I would be nervous initially to ask a question because of the fear of sounding like I was totally silly. But Anthony assured me right from the beginning. In fact, I remember him saying, if you want it, you can get it. And so it was really nice to know that basically there were no silly questions, and that he was always responsive to the inquiries that we had, and as a result we both felt really involved in the process, and both felt that our contribution sort of meant something, and we never felt like we didn't know what was going on.
No, we didn't. We never felt like we didn't know what was going on. All the tradesmen that were on site communicated with us as well. They were, if I asked them a question, there'd be no trouble answering. So yeah, look, I mean, it's just been an experience where we're totally happy with what we got. And I was just saying to Sophie the other day, if we could have done anything different in this house, I don't think there's anything we would have done different. And I guess it's pretty good if you get to the end of the road and you can say, you know what, we got exactly what we wanted and we wouldn't want to change anything.
It's good.
Because I didn't expect that to be the case at the end.
I don't know exactly what I'm not sure what makes you different, because we really didn't have a building experience with anyone else, but we had heard sort of stories from others that had built when we said, oh, we found a block of land and we're going to build, and people sort of looked at us in horror saying, what are you going to do that for? But, you know, we found the whole process was very streamlined. There were not like lengthy waits. That was one of the scariest things that we heard, that the building process could drag out and take, you know, years. But, you know, Anthony helped us build in a really sort of quick turnaround. And the girls at his office was just so friendly and so efficient. Every week they'd phone us and they'd give us a progress report on how things were going, and generally we were across it by then because Anthony would have filled us in, but it was a nice double check and really efficient exchange through email and telephone calls. So it was just there were really good open lines of communication.
The other thing I guess is that if we wanted to make any changes to the house, we knew exactly where we were going to be with that, because, you know, I'd say to Anthony, I think we should change this, or I want to take that window out and make it a bit bigger, or things like that. And I guess I knew exactly what that was going to cost, because when I said that, within a day or so, I would have the quotation for the change. So we knew, okay, are we really prepared to change that window, because this is how much it's going to cost. And if we wanted to change it, we'd sign on the dotted line and say, yes, we want that window changed. And we knew, okay, that's going to be X amount of dollars added to the cost, and we knew it wasn't a matter of, oh yeah, well, we're just going to do it on, you know.
It wasn't a guessing game.
It wasn't a guessing game. We could make informed decisions about where we were on our budget because of that, and that was a really good thing that I found. And at the end of the day, I mean, when you look at the house,
we love it.
We love it, and you know what? Everyone else loves it as well. It's a fantastic house. We love it. All our friends love it.
Our family
bit envious, they are, I think. But no, it's been a fabulous experience, and I'd like to do it again. I don't know if that's so good, but I'd like to give it another go at some stage.
One of the really good things, and I've said it to Anthony at the end of the build, well, we're in our own business, so we know how valuable good tradespeople are. And even in life before building a house, we had experience with various tradespeople, and you hear the stories about tradespeople not arriving on time, not being able to fix what they're there to fix, or, you know, and just, you know, the whole stream of incompetence really. But I've got to hand it to Anthony. I don't know where he came up with his tradespeople, because all of them were fantastic, so capable, so reliable, courteous, you know, dealt with us poking around really nicely.
Put up with us, I guess you'd say. Put up with us poking around. We already have recommended Antech to some friends of ours, and I believe that they're moving forward with their build. So, yeah, we'd have no hesitation
at all
in recommending Antech, because, you know, we've had such a fabulous experience with